Hello you, it's my Yard2 Dr. Yard, and it's time to talk about Doctor Who Worlds Apart and give you a basic overview of the gameplay mechanics. Now don't forget to hit that like button if you want to see more, and follow with the subscription and hitting the notifications. Now give a little bit of disclaimer, this is an early preview build of the game. It is exclusive to founder tokens holders at the time of this video. They are still available for $1,000 a piece, but they are running out fast. More than half of them have already gone off this batch, and there will only be 1963, which was the year of Doctor Who originally came out. So there's not many going to be out there full stop. So if you're a crypto collector, this is something definitely to get your hands on. Click the link in the description for more information. So let's talk about the game, shall we? There is a very good trading cards game element to this, and it is very straightforward to understand. There is some more complex items which we will discuss very briefly in this video. We will do more advanced strategies in a different video. So let's get right down to it with the basics. Doctor Who Worlds Apart uses a 50 card deck. No more, no less at the moment, things subject to change. And of it, you can have 4 of any one creature, unless it is a unique creature, and it'll say that on the card. If that is the case, like companions or doctors or time lords, then you can only have 1 of them in the deck. But normally, because they are unique, they are going to be more powerful than just a generic creature. You can see on these cards there is different numbers and values, and as they are the free cards, everyone will get hold of these cards to play the game when it comes into public access. Founders Tokens members at the minute only have access to the free cards as well. They'll be able to use their own collections at some point down the line. And with the launcher, you can see that all your cards in lovely 3D. So here is General Koshamas. He is an 8 costing Artron energy. Artron energy is your cost of dealing cards and spells, and your difficult trading card game materials. That it's so challenging. It's not online. On the bottom left, that is the power level of the creature, which for general is the number 4. On the bottom right, it is the number 8. That is their toughness. If the toughness goes below 0, the card is destroyed and it gets sent to the past. The past is basically a graveyard, but it's shared by both you and your opponent. Keep that in mind. It will come in useful handiness in the future with the full expansion. Then you have other little creatures and effectors and spells. So these are moments. This is also a flash moment. Flash means you can play it on your opponent's turn. No flash means you can only play that card on your turn. And there is contexting points of when you should be doing flash spells, and we will discuss that in more advanced strategies, because there is a lot of technical prowess when it comes to this game. There's a lot of advanced strategies. So that's moments, and then we get on to environments. You must have at least 1 of these in your deck, and they always have a criteria that you have to make. So for this one, for the Battle Demons one, you need to have 20 or more creatures in your deck of 50. As a result, this costs 5 Artron to cast. It goes into the environment section on the board, which will show the board in a minute. And they have abilities to give you a boost for your creatures. For this one, it will give a creature +1/+1 for just 1 Artron. And you can only use that ability once every turn. So you can only use, if you do it on your turn, you can't do it again until your next turn. If you do it on your opponent's turn, you can do it on your turn. So there's 1 cycle is probably the best terminology for it. Other than that, there is ways to keep health on your creatures, because damage stays, it does not reset. So we'll talk about the board. That will make things a lot easier. Oh, I forgot about effectors as well. Effectors are the objects. There are also permanents. They are not like creatures though. They do all of the abilities as well. Kind of like the environments, but you can have more than 1 of them on the field at any one time. Understand it so far? If not, give me questions in the comment section below. Let's go to the game board now. Here is the game board in all its splendour, and it will look different depending on what world we are on as well, but things subject to change. You can see we have a line of 5 on this side of our board. That is for creatures. You can have up to 5 creatures. The effectors, the objects, they go on the row below it. And here we've got the environmental location where you put your environments on it too. You have your 50 card deck on the right hand side, and the past is that vortex in the middle left that is shared by you and your opponent. Your opponent's grid is the exact same as yours, so there won't be any confusion, and you both start on 30 life. Right, let's start a little game, shall we? So here is my opening hand. You get a 4-card hand to start with, and you can choose to remove 2 of those cards. Now I have a 4-drop, a 7-drop, a 2-drop, and a 9-drop spell. You don't really want to have the big numbers to start with. I also don't have any creatures, so I'm definitely mulliganing the 9, and I'm going to remove the 4-drop because that only affects an opponent creature. I want to keep the 7 because it's a destroy spell, and I want to keep the 2 because it's a destroy spell. As a result, we have drawn not much, to be honest. We start on 5 Artron energy, and it will increase by 1 every turn. Do not press the draw a card button. You will destroy 2 of your Artron energy, which means 5 goes down to 3, and on the next turn you'll go up to 4. You can have a maximum of 15 Artron energy at any one time, and like I say, it'll go up and up every turn by 1. The opponent starts on 4 Artron, but will go to 5 on their first turn. But they could do something off a flash, which is why they have Artron to start with. We can't play anything on our first turn because we didn't have any 5-drop creatures. We only have a 6-drop creature, so we had to pass the turn. The Architect is playing an Effector on the back row of his. That will give a creature +2/+2 if he spends 3 Artron on it. And he's got a lovely 2/2 creature for 2 mana. So he's able to play 2 cards on his first turn. I don't rate the creature that much, especially when we've got a Human Cell Disintegration. It costs 2 to play, and its ability costs 2, and as a result deals 2 damage to a creature. But I'm going to do something sneaky, and I'm going to basically just kill it straight off the bat. I'm not even going to give him the opportunity to do any modifications on it. I'm just going to outright kill it, and I'm going to play another Human Cell Disintegration. So I have 2. I can deal 4 damage to a creature on a turn. No bother whatsoever. Anytime you play a spell or do an ability, your opponent has the chance to react. Likewise, on their turn, if they play something, you have a chance to respond as well. You can only respond once, so you can't chain like Magic the Gathering, do this, and this, go ping, 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 ping. Nope. It's like Newton's law of physics. Every action causes an equal and opposite reaction, so only the one. We've got 7 Artron, so we can decide to do multiple things. We don't have a creature out, and we can't kill anything at the minute. Our 2 disintegrations can't do a thing. So we're going to pass the turn, and we're going to hopefully show you a lovely bit of bumpy reactions. His Cyberman is a 3/5. He's playing a 4/3 flyer. We don't care. We're going to respond and kill the 3/5 in response to that other Cyberman coming onto the field. We don't care about that. We just wanted to get rid of the bigger threat, which is the 3/5. You can see that Cyberman with the 4/3 is floating. That means it has flight, and that's one of the keywords we will talk about at a later date. But you can see we can play different spells at different times. We could play with our 8 Artron energy. We could play a big boy of the Dino. We could play a Dalek. We could play a 5/5 flyer. There is multiple things we can do. But for now, that's the basics covered. If you've got any questions, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more Doctor Who Worlds Apart gameplay tips and tricks. That top left corner, you can see 25 wins. That's on stream. We've not lost a win on stream at that point. So, yeah, I've got some knowledge, you can say. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll give you advanced tips next time. See you later.